Yeah, that's a nice hat, see? Canada's not for sale, but the best part is what it says underneath. No shit.
Can I be in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, what was your name again?
Jesse.
Jassy.
The ward has always been authentic.
I think the ward is like a one-of-a-kind place.
It's like the neighborhood you grew up in, even if you didn't grow up here.
This is as close to downtown Guelph as you're going to get that's still got a family vibe, a neighborhood vibe, as it were. That's why we still call it the ward.
In the air, and it's even got an identity where people say, oh yeah, that's kind of a ward thing.
The ward is both loved and, I think, from the outside, underappreciated all at once.
People are always like, oh, I want to check out here. Like my uncle and my dad worked here. Like there's just so much history.
It's welcoming to anybody who comes in, too. First thing they say to me is it feels so warm and inviting.
It's got that old working class kind of vibe too, so that's definitely ward-like, I think.
The mixture of the industrial and residential is definitely unique to the ward.
It's community of people. Like there's so many different people that have so many artistic abilities and just like our community garden that brings people together and the neighborhood group and just the local businesses that are just so unique to the ward. I think it's a really special community of people.
It's got the most grassroots, collaborative spirit to it.
It's having keys in all your neighbors' houses because you trust them to look after your cat.
I love this location. There's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kind of roads intersecting. Everything kind of leads through this space, and I feel like it's being built up again.
When people ask me, where do you live? And I say 61 Ontario Street, hope to die there, that's my feelings about living in the ward.
Well, my last name is Pepper, so I have bought more Dr. Pepper than you guys manufacture. I shouldn't I be getting something out of it? I'm from Texas. I was born on a barbecue pit. When I first moved in where I was, the people that lived around me realized that, found out I was from Texas. Next thing I know, all of them were saying, dude, you need to get a bigger rig. You need to start catering. You need to start providing this food. Because, like I said, to me, this is like an Italian eating pizza. I want to get this opened up where I can stay open all year long. That was my main objective. Instead of doing just catering jobs. I wanted to get it where people didn't have to hire me to do a catering job in order to get my food. Camera guy, he's already eating.
So here at Restoration Design, we manufacture parts for vintage Porsches. We don't have a big clientele in Guelph, so people that are from Guelph that come in here are usually surprised. It's a bit of an eye-opener for them to see parts that are produced for Porsche right here in Guelph. We did plan to be here for a while, and here we are almost 15, 16 years later.
We try to make space for people just to play and not really have an idea in their mind of what it's going to be like.
Reigniting that desire to have fun and finding new ways to have fun. Probably our art studio is one of them.
It's the only multi-sensory, all-access space in Guelph. We have schedule, do things, like we don't want to do stuff, so you kind of want to release that tension. You say, oh, fine, I'll do the things, SNAD is sad and mad. Sappy dichotomous. It's a whole story. we made up a word for it, too, using expression as a cathartic tool. We put our slinky heads together one day, and we made up the word cathartistry. So we're all cathartists.
Well, I want to live down there because I'll have resources to draw on. I've got a drummer that lives right there, and I've got a guy with a studio right over there, and you can really make a walkable adventure out of supporting each other in the arts with it.
that low F kind of has it like a built-in flanger on it. Like, check this out. It's not supposed to do that. But it sounds so great. I'm always like, I should write an F in that one just so I can get the That ain't no Steely Dan. I came here so that I could get away from the rat race of the Toronto thing. When I first arrived in Guelph, I got invited, to parties where musicians hung out. And it always seemed like I was coming to this area of town. It just became sort of clear that this was, a little funkier than the rest of Guelph. And that's not, casting aspersions on other areas of Guelph, but it was clear to me that there was a little something extra here.
For me, inspiration comes from what I see every day and also what's deep inside. The location is extremely important.
Right now I'm making a book about downtown Guelph and the Guelph energy in 2025 in the middle of the decade. I just kind of like to see what's going on in Guelph, and if I capture anything interesting, I just usually take a picture of it or I don't. And could I take a Polaroid of you guys?
Oh man, yes.
Yeah.
We'll flip ourselves around here.
I feel like using a medium like Polaroids is a very grounding type of medium and form of photography because it's tangible and people see it right away and you can share it, you can give it to them. And it's probably my favorite form of photography.
You're both very photogenic.
Oh, thank you.
What experiences I've had in the ward since I've been in this area, everybody's just down home, right?
Interesting people keep finding this neighborhood.
This was a community of self-starters, of people that were interested in resilience and other matters that on a values basis were important to me.
That community spirit is pretty ingrained, and I'm a community kind of guy, so I was immediately drawn to that.
I really feel like it's the people.
This is our hood. These are our people.
We can open our doors and literally open our house because we live in our studio. And we trust people to come into our home and be here and just play.
If kids can just be kids the way we were, that has to be nurtured, and kind of people have to see the value in growing up with your neighbors as children.
I love that people are proud of where they grew up and where their family grew up, and they're just excited to say that they're from the ward and they want to share all their story with us.
It's got its own specific identity. People nurture that identity and celebrate it like they do in this festival.
How do we celebrate a community that is so creative? Because there's so many creative people in such a small area here.
There are tendencies where artists tend to congregate, they find each other, but this is special. It's really exceptional to me.
You've got to come by here, guys, and see this on Praise the Ward, because last year this area was jumping.
The ward is undergoing growth stress, so I think we have to be very mindful to preserve what we have, but we don't want to be a museum piece either.
As the city was growing, the ward is growing and changing, and it's becoming different, but still it's all beautiful. Like, it's just evolving the way it should be.
Just seeing the momentum grow and seeing what that will hold in 5 or 10 years, like, it's exciting. It's going to be great.
Kind of put the ward on the map. Have something here that'll draw in people outside of the ward.
It's bound to change. Everything has to change. You're either with it or you're not, and if you're not, it's a big fight.
So if we understand that identity, it's easier for us to preserve it and try to find ways to bring that identity into the next generation.
Yeah, I just want to kind of make this point in history in Guelph known for years to come.
The secret's out. which is a little sad because it's nice to keep the secret to ourselves, but it can only bring great things.
I think that it's a good snapshot of what Guelph was, because we've preserved a lot of our historical nature of it, but also what Guelph can be.
It's just, it's a great area to live, best area to live in Guelph. I'll leave it at that. How's that sound?